show you off in the Lambos out on Collins. I be.
Hi guys, I'm Nidhi and welcome back to my channel. So, since it's going to be 2022 soon, I decided to put up my original videos regarding the year 2022. But before that, since it's Christmas time now, I'd like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, and since it's going to be the New Year soon, I'd like to wish you all a Happy New Year in advance. And for the new original, I decided to go with the theme colors as black, white, silver and golden, and I decided to go relatively simpler for this sort of spread. And the last year I had chosen neon colors, and I had just done different things, but for this one I went pretty basic, which you all will see later on. I'm not going to be making a video on how I made each spread for the starting of the year. Instead, I'll just give you guys a flip through since I've already done with it, and I did not want to make a separate video on it since I didn't decorate it that much, and I just made pretty basic spreads. But for this video, I'm going to be doing my January 2022 original setup. This is the first original setup for this year, and I've successfully finished a whole year of originally. And for this month, I chose a sort of floral theme. So I'm going to be doing different flower theme spreads, etc. And if you guys have any ideas for sort of spreads that I can try out for week 2 and so on, you guys can comment it down below. But right now, let's get into the video.
Okay guys, so now I'll be starting. So this is the cover page. For that I had written cover, so I'm just going to be erasing that. So I have these sort of pictures of flower related theme, and I decided to put this picture as the starting thing. I'm using glue right now to stick it onto the sort of paper. I'm trying to put less glue so that it doesn't become sort of mushy in the places where there's glue. I'm not sticking it now. I'm using my washi tape for sort of adding a bit of decoration and elements like that. I'm going to be adding it on the places where the sort of picture is coming up because of not putting glue there. So I added this tape, this gold tape with this sort of checkered pattern, and then I'm using this flower tape for putting on top of that. I'll do a similar thing up here too. Now I'm using this envelope, and I'm just going to be tearing a piece from here, not actually cutting it. I'm just going to be tearing a piece, and then inside of that I'm just going to be writing January using my Tombow Footnoski pen. I just used a calligraphy sort of font, and I used a sort of cursive font. Now I'm adding glue to it to stick it onto the picture. I'm adding it in the middle and not on the top or something, because this is just the idea I got. Now let's move on to the quote page. So I'm using this circle, this pattern circle. I'm going to be cutting it a bit smaller because it's becoming too big for the sort of paper which I've cut out. And the quote which I'm going to be write says happiness blooms from within, and for that I've already written that onto the sort of paper, and I've added some decorative elements such as like clouds and stuff like that. And I added this like a drawing of a flower over there on the top and on the bottom too. I also added the rolls onto the envelope paper. Now I'm using my washi tape for just adding a bit of decorative element because it's looking a bit plain, so I wanted to cover up the empty spaces. Now let's just move on to the calendar layout. So for this I've already drawn it out, and I'm using my Tombow Footnoski pen to sort of trace the sort of whole calendar. I'm done with it now. As you guys can see, I'm trying to make it a bit more zigzag because it's supposed to be like the stalk or the stem of the plant, and I'm using a sort of dark green color for coloring it in right now. Now I'm using yellow color for drawing these tiny sort of circles, which onto which I'm going to be drawing flowers later on. I'm adding them in some random sort of order, but I'm trying to mainly follow order of leaving one dot after each sort of each circle. Now I'm using orange first to draw the petals. I'll be adding different colors in different spaces. Now I'm using pink for drawing the petals. And now I'm using this sort of maroon sort of shade. This is like a really dark pink sort of shade, not like a maroon but more pinkish. Now I'm just adding this sort of drop shadow thing because there was just extra space and I didn't want that extra space, so I just wanted to add extra element. And then I'll be drawing these straight lines on it just for making it look a bit more better. Now at the top left corner, I'm using my sort of green color and writing January. I didn't follow a specific font for this, I just added a random font. And now I'm using my orange color to write down the days of the week. I also wrote down the dates using the same orange pen. Then down here I drawn roses, so I just made these sort of lines with my green color, and I'm using my Tombow Woodnowski pen for just drawing the roses. I'll be coloring it in red later on, so I'm done with that. I also color the leaves with a green sort of color, the same one as those lines. Then the next page, this is the mood tracker. I decided to go with a cherry blossom theme here. So for the branch, I'm using a brown color for coloring into it. I really liked how this one turned out. This was one of my most favorite ones from all of the ones I made. I'm using a black pen, a thinner one here, for drawing the flowers, and I'm going to be coloring into the flower petals according to the days. So one petal will be the one day and the second petal will be the second day, like that. So I'm just numbering it now so that I don't get confused when I'm coloring into it, and it just makes more sense when I look at it. And for the leaves, I'm just using this green color for coloring into it. I'm sorry guys, I did not realize while shooting, but the part where it's the sort of legend for the color scheme for the mood tracker was supposed to come, it did not come into the frame. So I'll just tell you guys, I chose a sort of really light pink for a happy mood, a peaches shade for a sort of okay mood, and a darker pink for a sad or angry mood. Now let's move on to the habit tracker. I decided to make it similar to the ones I made before December 2021, and this one was the original one which I had made, the rectangular block one. So I just drew a rectangle and I'm just going to be marking dots in there. Now I'm just going to be doodling some flowers down there. So I'm just drawing the sort of stems of the flowers. You guys can go super creative on this one. You can draw any flowers you all want. You can even draw flowers which we should, everyone should draw when they were small and stuff. So I decided to do that. I really enjoyed drawing these flowers because they were super fun and easy to make. I just drew some random leaves and flowers and grasses. You guys can even draw specific flowers if you want, but I decided to do it this way. Now I'm using a black pen to write habit and tracker, and I'm also numbering the sort of blocks and according to the dates. I'm using an eraser to erase out of the pencil marks. Now I'm using my brush pen to turn the sort of for the edge into this sort of flower, and I drew a flower on top which is pink in color. Then I'm just drawing leaves all over the other letters. For B also I did the similar thing. I just drew these like leaves and I continued the leaf pattern. So as you guys can see, the letters with a taller sort of line on it, I decided to mix it into flowers or something. And as for this one, I decided other ones I just decided to draw leaves. I also made a hibiscus sort of flower on the dot of I, and I also did something a flower on T. Also did something similar here for tracker. I chose a different green now. And for sort of the end of R, I decided to draw a flower. I'm using my Tombow Footnote pen for just writing mood and tracker. I chose this sort of calligraphy sort of font, but it's not exactly calligraphy. More like separate letters and not cursive and stuff like that. And on the bold strokes, I use this sort of light pink. Now let's move on to the brain dump. So for this, I chose my Tombow Footnote pen to just draw these lines onto the sort of ends of the page. And I didn't use a ruler for this because I didn't want it to be perfect. I just wanted it to be sort of haphazard and sort of not along a straight line. And now I'm drawing two roses, one a bigger one and one a smaller one, onto the corners of the page. I'll be using similar colors as the sort of calendar. I really liked how the roses turned out. Now I'm using my red color to color into the rose. I'll also be using the green color for coloring into the leaves. And onto the sort of right hand side of the page, I wrote brain and dump using the same font as the mood tracker font. And for brain, I used red instead of pink in the previous case, and for dump I used a green color, and I used a green color for coloring into the lines. Now on the next page I have meaning of common flowers. I'm just going to be reading that out to you guys. So for daffodil, it's rebirth and new beginning. Daisy is innocence, purity like children. Marigold is earth energies, reminds us to stay connected to our personal powers. Rose is love and passion. Cherry blossom, flowers are spring, time of renewal. Tulips are love, charity for Victorians. Paradise on earth for Turkish people, and it means different things based on its different colors. Carnation is pride and beauty, and chrysanthemum is optimism, joy, and long life. So on to the after writing the words meaning of common flowers, I drew a rose on one corner and this other sort of flower on the other corner. The flower is actually supposed to be a daisy. It does not look exactly like that, but I just drew it because I wanted to add some sort of drawing elements inside. And now I'm just writing the sort of information I've written here. I hope this information was sort of helpful to you guys. So now we've reached the final spread for this video, that is the first weekly spread. So right now I'm outlining the weekly spread. I decided to go with a more vertical layout this time. Down I decided to draw daisies and I'm just using my black pen for drawing them. Now I'm using a green pen to connect them. I'm using a yellow pen to sort of make a dot in the middle. Now I'm using my brush pen to write the days of the week and also the dates, and I use a similar font as the brain dump. Now I'm just writing events onto the top part and tasks onto the bottom. So all the events will go on the top part and tasks into the bottom. And I decided to add sort of pictures here. I decided to put them on one corner and one on the other. I'm trying to figure out which pictures to put on. So I decided on these two pictures because I thought they sort of complemented each other. So one I put on the other side and this one with the camera will go on the left side. This is the picture I put on the right, and I decided to add these sort of signs on there because I just wanted to add an extra element. I did a similar thing here. Now I'm just writing week 1 using my brush pen again, and I wrote 1 using the same brush pen, and I added this sort of cloud sort of thing around it with a yellow, and I used green again too. And we're done, guys. So this is the final flip through of everything from the start. This is a quote which says, "Don't diminish your progress just because it's not perfect." It's by Mark from GOT7. This is my index, future log, my grid spacing cheat sheet, video ideas, things I want to check out. Last time I made blocks, this time I made it more vertical. These are my goals, and art ideas as idea space, books I read, movies I watched, shows I watched, and this is another quote which says done is better than perfect. And this is the final sort of flip through of my bullet journal. As you guys can see, I have added some extra things for the quote page. And we're done, guys.
Thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope that you guys like the sort of starting spreads and also my January setup. I really like making all of and thinking of the ideas of all of the spreads. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you already subscribed, hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. And I'll be seeing you all in my next video. And once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Bye, guys.